All right, so today is one of those ones where I don't really want to work out, and unfortunately, that feeling of like not wanting to work out has fallen on a SBD day. So I've squat, bench, and deadlift, and yeah, it's just gonna be like pure discipline. I think I'd mentioned it in a previous video, but so far, like obviously we still like far out, right? Like we in March right now, coming down to the end of March, and Worlds is in June. But so far, I'm not really feeling like, oh my gosh, like I go into Worlds, like this needs to be the greatest prep ever, like lock in, like I haven't been feeling that. And I've also just been feeling like, yeah, like we getting it done, we just, doing what we need to type of thing. It could be because of, Nonso and Bob not being there. But there still are going to be like some, super strong guys there. It could be just because like this has been 8 years in the making. And at this point, like, like I feel like I've been the best for so long. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I actually recorded a Cane Lifts podcast yesterday, so I'll brush up on like some of the things that we talked about there. Obviously, you guys will hear it when it comes out. Might actually come out before this video. So yeah, if it does, I'll put a link down in the description. But other than that, I'm gonna finish up this walk and we're gonna get started with the session. What's a crazy thought that I had the other day? So I'm in the garage right now, right? Those of you guys who remember the like original build series, so like season 1 of the build, you guys would know that I was training in the garage here, and the biggest issue that I had was grip and my thumbs, and that's just because it's so hot here and there's no like AC or anything like that in my garage. And the average day here in Trinidad is like mid 30s, and like a good day, like a really good day, is like maybe 31 degrees Celsius, which is what, pushing, well, I guess like 80s into 90s is like where it would range. So it's fairly hot, and it's also like fairly humid. I'm sweating right now. I haven't even like started riding a bike. But I was actually thinking like, should I start back training in the garage? Like, did I have that dog in me when I was training in the garage? Like, I know it might be like a crazy thought, but it's like, I like harsher environments better for just getting that like grit out, like I just sweating my balls off, feeling like I'm gonna die after every set. It's like, is that somehow better? So I don't know, I might experiment that like sometime coming up, just like move some of the stuff back out here and see. But I don't know, let me know what you guys think like down below if you ever had like a experience like that, I guess. Alright, so first working set here, again, is 2 ascending sets followed by 2 straight sets. So the first set here is going to be 551, and then next set is going to be 573. And these should be like pretty comfortable. Like what I've found, and a lot of people get into like the, I guess like idea that like everybody needs to follow the, every week you have a top set and you like build up on that. And it was actually like Ashton, I think he said in some post, or was it like a podcast? I think it was actually the King Lifts podcast. He was saying that like he does his deadlift top sets every other week, and his deadlift went honestly the best it's gone in such a long time at P and that. So you know, sometimes like exploring different things, and this is why like trial and error is such a big thing with training, is pretty critical. So we'll see how these go. And one of the things we were discussing, as I said on the King Lifts podcast, was what it takes to be like the greatest, or like considered the greatest. And we were talking about like performances and like dots and stuff like that versus titles. And I'll give my take on it in a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna try to move this as easily and as comfortable as possible. Okay, I need to move this well enough to justify a 716 paused triple next week. Usually like the alternating weeks don't feel as good as like the top set weeks, which is why the top set weeks are the top set weeks. But yeah, I want us to move very similarly to how the 551 move. And that'll kind of let me know like when I do feel good next week, 716 will likely be a go.
Oh my gosh. It's not moving better? Up. Oh, nah! Put some weight on Nava. Put some weight on Nava. Oh, that moves better than the last set. It's more weight?
Yeah, 573.
What the hell?
I think I really just like lucky and I execute better, so 716 is a go. It's not gonna be up here or anything, but still, world. People are thinking, right? And I thought I didn't have anything to talk about in this video. People are thinking they're gonna push me off the squat podium for worlds, dog. People thinking I'm not leaving with 4 medals. These 120s. She talking about who thinking that these 120s preying on my downfall, dog. They ain't believe in us. God did. That's all we need. All right, solid squat session. Honestly, went a lot better than I thought. Coming into the week 4 here, my wife and I were talking, and we're basically saying that like we're gonna like really dial everything up to 100 for those main sessions that we have coming up. Because December 16 squat like next week, as I said, like it's not gonna be up here or anything like that. But I really wanted to move like yo, like what is he going to squat kind of thing. So yeah, and then the deadlift obviously, which would be the 860 for 2. I really want that to move well also. But yeah, as I said, on the King of Lifts podcast, we were talking about what it takes to be like the greatest or like one of the greats. And you know, the conclusion that we kind of came to was that like longevity is important, but also having those like all-star like pop-out moments is also important as well. So I think for me it's tough because it's like literally 8 years of my powerlifting career was taken up by like, you know, political garbage. So yeah, going forward, I don't know what my plan is. Like I keep fluctuating with like this whole like thing coming up of like Will Sheffield and then like the whole next year. And it's like, do I want to, because I'm 30 now, right? I'm officially onk status, right? Do I want to just like ball out at Sheffield and just like go all out, balls to the wall, just drop the hammer there and like make a statement? Or do I want to like hold back and try to like finesse 2 Sheffields, you know? Like, I'd like actually comment down below, like if you guys were in my position, what would you do here? Would you finesse 2 Sheffields for the money and for like the glory of it? Like, because in terms of people who've won 2 Sheffields, it's literally only Agatha, and Agatha is the greatest female powerlifter of all time right now, right? So yeah, I don't know, you know. So we're on to some last press here. My elbow's slowly coming back to form. I know I told you guys last time that, you know, it wasn't 100%, which is why I haven't done it like bench specific videos just yet. But I think for week 4, I'll probably try to crank out a bench specific video and we'll just see how it goes, and maybe I could use that video to dive deeper into like injury stuff and stuff like that. But feels decent for now, so hopefully this last press goes well, and yeah.
It's good for squats.
Gotta do 8 reps. Jack on our party was green.
Yeah, I agree.
That was really good. That was honestly the most pain-free bench session that I've had in the past, like 3-ish weeks. So that was really good. I will need to like meditate and contemplate on like, because next week is week 4, right? So I would need to like really decide if I want to like try to do something decent in week 4 or just like, okay, feeling good, take week 4 conservative, take the deload as deload should be taken, and then next block build back up, which as I say in it now, it actually sounded like that is like the common sense decision to make, right? But we'll see. Deadlifts. Midweek deadlifts, 3 sets of 6. This is very annoying. I hate doing sets of 6. Last block was sets of 7. I hate doing sets of 6 or 7 or honestly, bro, no, and nobody comment in the comments and be like, oh, what did he say at this timestamp? 6, 7, like, that's so childish, bro. But yeah, I hate doing anything more than like sets of 4. If I'm being honest. But the weight is light and this day really, really does help build my deadlift. So we must do it. That is it for the workout. Well, the main portion of the workout. I still have my accessories to do, which I'm gonna go to the gym and get done. I don't feel like I need to show you guys that every single week just because they are the exact same as I did for my SBD day last week. So maybe I'll show you guys in week 4, just so you guys can see like how I'm progressing them and like, you know, on a week to week basis, kind of like building upon them. But yeah, workout honestly went really good. Everything felt great. Again, like coming into it, I really didn't expect that. Like I wasn't even feeling to work out, as I said, like at the very beginning. But you know, it's always different ways that you could find to like motivate yourself. Like on the squats, like as soon as I hit that squat top set, which was very light by the way, it's like only 260 kg, 573 pounds, but just like, I don't know, there's always ways you could find to like fire yourself up and really just like get after it. And even if you can't, getting your work done and staying on top of your stuff, like there's no reason tonight why like I shouldn't do everything that I usually do post workout. I have my ice bath back there. That black tub is my ice bath. So I need to like get back on my ice bath. Let me turn up the ISO here a little bit. But yeah, I need to like get back on my on my ice baths. Like I'm probably gonna include that in a future video. Maybe I honestly do one in like week 4, or like going into like the heavier stuff in week 4, just to really see, because I was looking back at like my 2023 USAPL performance, right, which was the mythical 1045, which I feel like if I'm past by now, but at the same time I have not broken it on the platform. And in that prep I wasn't holding anything back. Like anything that I could do that could even possibly help me get stronger, I was doing, so yeah, we're getting back to the roots, and it's like I come in for everything, bro. Like even though Worlds and Sheffield, like I may take conservative or whatever, I want to make it look disrespectful. Like just being real, like I want Worlds to be like, yo, like okay, he totaled, I don't know, let's say 1,000 or 1010 or 1020 or whatever, right? But that shit was like RP6, like bro, like what, like like so that's the vibes I'm going for. And it's just like different things motivate different people. Like some people are intrinsically motivated, and being intrinsically motivated is good, and I try to access that like when I can. But at the end of the day, it's like if you're the type of person that you get motivated by competition, then find ways to compete. Like going into Worlds, I might be like, okay, the runaway favorite or whatever, right? But it's like I need 4 medals. Like I ain't gonna get bumped off the podium for squat. Ashton is probably gonna outsquat me. Well, definitely gonna outsquat me. And then Lucas Wiseman and Goka talking about he want to squat 400 or whatever. It's like you're not gonna just just like get me off the podium for squats. It's like that's crazy, So yeah, find ways to compete, find ways to get after it, find ways to stay motivated. And that's it, Catch you guys in the next video, which will be heavy deadlifts. And yeah.